All right, so this just came in the mail. This is the Vibrant Resonator, extra quiet Vibrant Resonator that I'm hoping will tone down my Borla Atak a little bit. Not tone down, I guess. I just want it to not be as raspy in the high end. And I've seen some sound clips on YouTube of this resonator used with other exhausts, and they sounded pretty good. So I'm confident that this will sound pretty good on my exhaust. I'm basically going to be cutting into the Y pipe and having my mechanic install this. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty quality grade. But yeah, so I have a check engine light on my Ecoboost right now. It's for one of the oxygen sensors. I think it's the one behind the catback, or sorry, behind the catalytic converter. Behind the catalytic converter. And so I need to get that checked out and replaced under warranty. So I'm going to bring it to the mechanic I usually go to, and I'm going to bring this puppy with me and ask him to just install that while he's under there. So the next video will hopefully be the sound clip of my Borla Atak axle vac exhaust along with the Vibrant super ultra quiet whatever resonator. So yeah, guys, that basically wraps it up. I'm very content with my exhaust setup right now. It's exactly what I was looking for. In my other videos, as I mentioned, I feel like the Borla Atak is arguably the best sounding exhaust on the market for the Mustang Ecoboost. It's subjective. It really depends on your opinion. Personally, I think it sounds the best, but that's not without fault. Like, there are faults with the exhaust. There are things that I didn't like about it. And one of those things was I noticed that in certain at certain RPMs and at certain points at certain gear ratios, it got very trebly and outright kind of like tingy and way too raspy. More specifically was when I would be at a stop and I was in drive, and I'd go from, a dead stop in first gear, start moving, go up to second gear. That shift from first to second, there would be a very loud brap, and it was very, very, way too trebly and way too, it was just too trebly, and I didn't like how it sounded, and I would just kind of almost flinch when I would hear it do that, and I wanted to get rid of that, and putting this resonator on there helped alleviate that. Obviously, the stock resonator is way too passive, but the Vibrant resonator, as well as there are a couple others that I heard that were pretty good. There's a Flowmaster one. I think there's a MagnaFlow resonator that sounds real good. But it's kind of somewhere in the between the OEM resonator on the Ecoboost and the just straight Y pipe on the Ecoboost, which just I think it's too constricted, and it just doesn't the sound. It doesn't make it sound as great as it could be. But anyway, what I also wanted to point out for this reason, because if you buy an entire catback, entire Atak catback from Borla for the Ecoboost, it's about roughly $1,000 to $1,200 depending on where you buy it. Whereas this whole setup, so the Atak axle back plus the Resonator cost me a total of $850 at the end of the day. And because the axle back was about $730 and the Resonator was $80, and then another like $45 to have my muffler shop install it. But I saved like $700, and it would have just been me wasting money because I obviously don't like how it sounds with just the Y pipe bolted right onto the axle back. So I would encourage you guys to investigate that option and save yourself some money, especially if you liked how mine sounds. I would encourage you to just go out and buy the axle back and then keep your options open if you want to go full cat back. And that's basically it. In the near future, I am getting a burble and pop tune from PD Tuning. Ryan just released it. I bought mine. I'm just waiting for him to email me the file. I'm going to upload that file onto my access port and then upload it onto my Ecoboost ECU. And then it's going to make the exhaust sound even more awesome, I imagine. But that's for another day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble. And if you like this video or any of my other videos, just smash that subscribe button and hit the like button too if you wouldn't mind. And yeah, I'll catch you guys again whenever that may be.